again, I'm back. It's Johnny from Propane Fitness, if you hadn't already guessed. So we had some relatively positive feedback for the last video, so I'm going to continue doing these. And yeah, we'll continue our tips of the day as well. People seem to be enjoying them, finding them interesting, commenting and sharing and that kind of thing. So the goal is just to give you something to think about, like a little snippet of information that you may either be aware of and just need reminding of, or maybe something that is a different way of looking at something that you'd already heard, or something that's completely new. So today is I guess not really a tip, ironically, but it's something to think about, and that is that the fitness industry in general is quite unique in the sense that there are, at the core of everything, goals that everybody has, obviously, and then ways to meet those goals that are fairly proven, they're fairly set in stone. You can dance around it all you like, but ultimately calories are the prime determinant of what happens with your body weight, and then obviously the composition of those calories can influence your body composition, and then progressive overload is the main determinant of what happens in terms of muscle gain and muscle strength. And most people know that. They might not know those words or term it in that way, but I think most people, if you were to stop them on the street and say, if I eat more calories, what will happen? They know the answer to that. So what's interesting is that despite that, there's still articles, Facebook groups, magazines, pieces on the TV discussing new and novel ways to lose weight or gain muscle, or whatever the goal may be. Spinning that information and packaging it differently in the hope to either get followers, get clicks, or sell a product. And what I'd have you consider is that there's only two reasons that you don't meet a goal. One of them is execution, and the other one is knowledge. And I think if you really think about it, how much of the knowledge that you think you require to meet your goal do you not already have? I think if you're someone who's watching this video, then you're already vaguely aware of most information in the fitness industry. So it comes down to execution. And what do I mean by that? It sounds like a fancy word, but execution of the basic principles done on a daily basis consistently for a long enough period of time until you reach your goal. Why don't we do that? Multiple reasons. One of them is typically we don't keep track, we don't keep score, and we also don't stay accountable to anybody. One of the main reasons that we achieve anything is that we're worried about the pain of having to admit that we didn't get there to somebody. And then also we don't self-motivate by ticking that box and making ourselves feel good, proving to ourselves that we're on track. So the tip, I guess, today is to remove yourself occasionally from acquiring new, novel information. You know, when people release a new book in Waterstones, or a new article gets posted about a different way to lose weight, a new fad diet comes out, try not to be involved in the movement towards that and trying it. Try not to drop what you're currently doing, no matter how well planned out it might be, just to try something novel and new. And try to build systems in your life that allow you to A, keep score, to let you know that you're on the right track, and then B, stay accountable. And there's many ways to do that, and it's beyond the scope of this video, to be honest, but we've noticed that managing and achieving those two things is far more effective, regardless of how accurate or effective your diet might be. You know, even if you're only just managing to lose a few pounds, your calories are all over the place, and you barely hit your protein goal, but you're consistent with that, then that's going to be much more effective than someone who is fad dieting for 2 months and then does nothing for the rest of the year. Okay guys, that's today's tip. Hope you found it interesting, and leave a comment below.